Your LinkedIn headline is often the first impression that you have with anyone on LinkedIn, but most people skip past it, have something super cringy, or just have their job title. All of these are just wasting a massive opportunity that's not going to help you get what you want. So let's transform your headline to get way more out of LinkedIn and get you exactly what you want. And step one in doing that is figuring out, what do you want?
Damn it, what do you want?
Specifically, what on LinkedIn are you looking to achieve? Are you looking for a new job? Are you trying to get clients? Are you trying to network with other people? Figure out exactly what you're optimizing towards and then make your headline focused around that specific thing. If you want a job, speak to managers. If you want clients, speak directly to your ideal clients. If you want connections, speak to your ideal connections. And frame it in a way that's value first for them. Everybody is always wondering, what's in it for me? And by making your headline value focused for who you're trying to attract, it's going to make it very obvious what's in it for them and make it way more likely they connect with you and give you what you want. That's the first and most important thing. Figure out exactly what you want. Step number 2 is a framework to make an amazing headline every single time. And it goes like this: your role plus your industry plus your impact plus a little spice. So your role and industry should look like this: SEO specialist for tech startups. That's a good example. Here's an example of a bad one: digital marketer. It speaks to no one. It is super broad and it won't help you get what you want. Be specific. It's going to make it very obvious the right people are in the right place. The next part of the formula is your impact. What specific results do you bring to people? What's in it for them? A good example could be helping startups double their website traffic. And a bad example would be passionate about marketing. I hate to break it to you, nobody cares. Speak to what you're bringing for them. And the last piece is a bit of spice. It's always a good idea to add in a bit of personality. It's a great way to stand out and show that you'll be enjoyable to work with. A lot of times people are making decisions based on that. And so if you can speak to someone and show that you have a personality just with a headline, it can do a lot for you. And a good idea is to keep this super broad. The more people that can be attracted to this, the better. So an example could be throwing in something like coffee addict to the end of your headline. I know it sounds stupid, but it's a great way to open the door and start a conversation. And people are always looking for these things. So if you make it easy for someone to connect with you and start a conversation with you, it's going to help you in the long run. So the spice isn't necessary, but if you want to stand out, it can be a good idea. Step 3 is avoiding common mistakes. We've taught you the framework for writing a great headline, but here are the mistakes you want to make sure to avoid. The first is keyword stuffing. A lot of people on LinkedIn are incredibly cringe, and this is also true in their headline. They think a keyword is going to transform their life, so they stuff every possible keyword into their name, and it looks cringe and it doesn't actually do much for them. You're speaking to people. Don't forget that. A lot of people are way too robotic in their approach and they wonder why people don't care. Don't stuff keywords into your headline. Second mistake that I see all the time is just being too humble. Let's say you're a student looking for experience. If you make your headline just a student looking for experience, you're not really selling yourself. You're not painting a picture and you're not doing enough to make people care if they come across you. Tell a story that sells yourself and makes people care. Another massive mistake I see with headlines is forgetting your target audience. Speak their language and at their level. Make sure you're using the words that they're using. And in the situation that you are trying to get a job, make sure you're including the keywords that hiring managers would be searching for. A great way to find this out is to connect with hiring managers, become friends with them, and genuinely ask them, what are the words you're searching for when hiring positions that I want? You'll be shocked how many people will tell you exactly what they're looking for, and then make sure you have that in your LinkedIn headline. It's going to make it easier to find you for the people that are searching for them. And honestly, the only people that really search for things are hiring managers. So unless you're looking for a job, I wouldn't stress too much about including keywords in your headline. Remember to speak to a person rather than a robot, except for that one situation. If you really want a job that's specific, make sure you're speaking their language. But the bigger lesson here is always speak at your audience's level. Make sure you're using the word that they care about and they understand. Now let's walk through a hypothetical example of taking a bad headline and making it good. I'm sure you've seen a lot that look like this: experienced sales manager. That's boring. It doesn't do a lot to make you excited. Doesn't make anyone invested. And here's a better example: B2B sales leader. There's more of a story there. So that's the role. And then here's the industry and impact: helping pharma companies scale their revenue by 30%. That's super specific and outcome oriented. So anybody who wants that transformation knows that you can provide it. And if you want to add a little bit of spice, you could add mentor and deal closer. That would be a great example if you're looking for new opportunities in the job market. It's adding in some of the extra things that you know your ideal people are looking for, and including that in your headline can be a great way to make sure that it's read and understood. So let's look at those two examples side by side. Do you see the difference in a good one versus a bad one? The bad one doesn't do a whole lot. It's wasted real estate. It's not helping you achieve anything that you want. The better one tells more of a story. It shows that you actually can deliver an impact to your target people and that you know who those people are and that you have a bit of expertise and personality behind you. Way better, going to help you achieve way more for everything you're doing on LinkedIn. Now, to help drive this home, I'm going to walk through 2 examples I'm going to show you to show how you can approach writing your headline to get a ton of results. So Chase absolutely crushes it on LinkedIn. He's an email marketer and he runs an agency. And so how he handles telling you what his role is and what industry he's in. Top e-commerce email marketer and agency owner. So he's saying what he does and what industry he's in while also selling himself. So a really great way of framing that. And then talking to his results. We've sent over 1 billion emails for our clients, resulting in 200 plus million in email attributable revenue. So he's showing you he's done what he's talking about and he's achieved great results. This is a really, really great headline that speaks directly to who he's trying to reach. He's trying to reach brand owners that want to grow with email marketing. And he's saying, I've done this before. I've done it so many times and I can do it for you. This shows a clear understanding of exactly who he's trying to reach. And that's what makes it such a great headline. It includes everything we mentioned in the framework specific to his ideal person and his ideal outcomes. So great job, Chase. He absolutely crushes it on LinkedIn. Here's another example that is a lot less wordy, but a similar approach. Here's Matt Gray. He's another great creator on LinkedIn. And he has it like this: founder and CEO of Founder OS, proven systems to grow a profitable audience with organic content. So because he is speaking to creators, chances are they've seen his content quite a few times. So he doesn't need to go as in depth as Chase does, because Chase is selling to brand owners and most of his content is more written rather than video stuff, whereas Matt dominates on video. So understanding the context of who you're trying to speak to and how they've likely found your profile in the first place also shows that you've read the room and you know exactly who you're trying to speak to. And both of those are great headlines because they speak exactly to the person they're trying to reach at their level, speaking to what they care about most. Having a great headline can help you achieve way more on LinkedIn, but making sure that people are seeing that headline is really important. And one of the best ways to do that is by creating content that people actually see. But to do that, you need good ideas. And to help with that, I made this video where I teach you exactly how to consistently find ideas that will pull engagement and get more views. Go ahead and click that and you'll start getting more engagement. Go connect with me over on LinkedIn and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.